Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Vrbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. This one will be fair caught. The Chippewas offense comes on the field first today. Always enjoyed coming to the Fiesta Bowl over the years, and of course you got the modern Silver Stadium here sitting in the desert ready for this showdown.
Well, it's so many great memories here, Chris. Think back to the Boise State, Oklahoma back in '07. How about the classic between Oklahoma State and Stanford with Andrew Luck in 2012? And then the shocker just a few years ago with TCU over Michigan in 2022. This game has a history of providing the unexpected. Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
And the Chippewas come up to the line in the hurry-up. Running game is working. Let's stick with it on first down.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And they get him down after the completion.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Breaks loose at the 45. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down. The Chippewas churn out another first down. And at first down, they go right back to him. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And the Chippewas will have 1st and 10 here. It's an out route, the catch made. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
The Chippewas will line up here on first down and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Single back takes the handoff. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Chippewas. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early, and now they got themselves a lead.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
North Carolina, 0.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So North Carolina's offense gets their first crack now. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the wideout goes in motion. Keeping it on the ground here. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Now it's second down here. Makes a quick catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
They've got him down out near the 40.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
And it's Central Michigan on top right now. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And now the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss.
Doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
So 2 losses in a row puts him in a tough spot, 3rd and very long. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out. anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
And the Tar Heels will send their punt team onto the field. Punt lands at the 6, but heads into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chippewas offense back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They're going to run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Okay, it's third down after that run. And it's complete downfield. Tackle finally made, but it's a big gain. Moves the ball to the 48.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Chippewas lining up here on 1st and 10. The back's got it. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. The Chippewas will come to the line and crank up the tempo. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Third down coming up after that running play. Can he make it to the marker? They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. It's a fake. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. On the throw, but the holder is caught. Touchdown, Central Michigan. This quarterback on fire today. Some trickery for a touchdown, and Kirk, that defense just caught completely flat-footed that time.
Well, it's because it was a perfect call at the right time by this head coach and the special teams coordinator, and your opponent was clearly not prepared for that fake at all. That's an exciting way to score this touchdown.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. And the Tar Heels looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. First down, the clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Dumps it down to the back, caught. You get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Looking to throw yet again. On the run here. Lets it go. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. And the Tar Heels come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. He escapes the sack. Trying to extend the play. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
The ball is caught. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
You know, not a lot of room there for the quarterback to operate, but he shows you the accuracy to be able to make that throw and get some yards.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Coming up now.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, we wondered all week what this matchup would look like. So much at stake in this win-or-go-home game. And And we've been treated to a fabulous first 2 quarters of playoff football. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. Chris, let's send things back to you and Kirk for what should be a memorable second half as we eagerly anticipate who'll be moving on to the next round of this college football playoff.
And the returner is brought down. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Here comes a first down pass attempt. That's reeled in. It's Hamilton. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Receiver in motion now. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And he's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41.
Of course, a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
No huddle here for the offense. And then first down, right back to the running game. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. And there's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. The offense going with the hurry-up. And they'll give it to the back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. They'll try to run for the first down. And the Tar Heels will try to keep this drive moving. First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down.
Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
The Central Michigan offense back out on the field now. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop?
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
On third down, it's a handoff. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
And the Chippewas with first and 10 here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
He hands it off from the gun. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Catch made on the out route. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
You call a quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
They stop him, but it's a first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
It's a shotgun run call. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Chippewas. They're set now to try the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. They are really in a hole here, and that turnover in the last possession did not help. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Here's the second down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And they'll run it with the draw play. And the Tar Heels will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Central Michigan offense back out there. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Back's got it again. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Hands off to the fullback. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36. And it's Central Michigan on top right now. With 3 quarters in the books with a chance to stay alive with the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Ball handed off. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down play coming up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The junior able to bring him down quickly. So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? Can he get there on the ground? And they pick up the first out of the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
Takes the handoff again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
It's 3rd and 4. So far, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down this possession. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Checks this down to the running back. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And the defense wraps him up. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Handoff inside, looking for the touchdown. Stop at the line, still a few yards short from pay dirt.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, maybe hold the 3 points.
After this long drive, you'd hate to settle for a field goal. Can they find the end zone? On 3rd and go, he's going to try to throw for it. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Central Michigan. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. What a move. Makes one man miss, picks up the first down before they stop him.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
42 Spider.
From the gun, he looks for an open man. And that pass is hauled in over the middle.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Back to throw again. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Pound 55 weak.
First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he knocks through the PAT. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. Here comes the Chippewas offense back on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Use the running game to chew on this clock now.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch, he'll be short of the marker. So it's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This running back's had a big night, the kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.